Hi, my name is Sam, and in this video we're going to take a look at ChatGPT Search. We're going to go over what it is, how you can use it, and then show some use cases and examples of responses that it gave me for up-to-date questions. So first, what is ChatGPT Search? It allows ChatGPT to search the web for up-to-date information. One of the previous restrictions of ChatGPT was that it was giving all of its answers based off of its training data, which could be months, if not years old. And so if you were looking for the sports score from yesterday, ChatGPT wasn't going to be very helpful. Now it can do that. It can provide real-time answers and give citations for those answers. Examples could be sports scores, news updates, weather updates, stock prices, and obviously lots more or less anything that you can think of. So how does ChatGPT Search work? I'll pull up the app here in a second just to actually walk through it. But when you search something, ChatGPT can either automatically search the web if it senses or realizes that you're asking for up-to-date information, such as what will the weather be like today, or you can click the button at the bottom here that says search, and it will then manually search the internet and include that in its responses. It's powered by the latest version of GPT, and then they have partnerships and relationships with trusted sources that they're pulling in to help answer certain questions. Examples, sports scores, weather reports, breaking news, stocks, as I had mentioned. So some benefits of ChatGPT Search, it saves time and simplifies searches. Traditionally, Google's been the dominant player in the search space. I do think if ChatGPT continues to improve and work on this, there's a lot of things that I've found it to be helpful and a better user experience than a traditional Google search. It can provide citations for transparency, so it's not, if you're concerned of it just making up answers, it's going to give you the citations of where it's pulling information from, so then you can go in and dive deeper into those sources if you want. One of the things I like most about it is that you're able to ask follow-up questions. And so if you're asking for the weather today and then you wanted to find, hey, what are some fun things to do outside or inside by me based upon the weather, you don't have to go do and open up a new Google search for this. Like, it's going to take what it already knows and it's going to then give you answers based off of that. And so it's more interactive and it can help you to more quickly get to information that's helpful to you. And then it does, again, it links to trusted journalism and publishers. That's probably one of the bigger things that could cause controversy of, like, okay, well, how do you become a trusted journalist or publisher, and getting into who has what information, and what if we don't want to use certain sources of information. That's not what this video is about, but it does give sources, so that's nice, and it allows to get up-to-date information, which is the main point of all of this. So how do you access ChatGPT Search? Currently, as of December 16th, which is yesterday at the recording of this video, any logged in user, so you need a ChatGPT account, it can be a free account, and anyone, if you're logged in, you have access to ChatGPT Search. You can then use it either at chatgpt.com in your web browser. You can use it in the desktop or the mobile apps, or you can, there's a Chrome extension that you can use as well. We'll take a look at all three of those. I wanted to give some examples of search results. So there's, I asked about the weather, for stocks, for sports, for news, for directions. I'll go into each of those. You can see in the image right here, like, how's Apple stock doing? And it's December 17th today, and as of today's date, Apple's trading at this price, and it reflects an increase over the close of yesterday. And then it starts to give you some other information inside sources for just kind of where things are at with Apple stock, and so that's all interesting there. I'm going to pull out of here, and we'll just take a look at a couple of examples here. So one, I'm in the browser here, and this is going to look very similar to the app, excuse me, to the app, which I'll pull over here. But so I asked it, what will the weather be like today? And then it gave me, as of the time that I asked, at 10:26 on this date, in the location that I'm in, this is what the weather is going to be. It gave me then the report for the next week. If I click on sources here, it gave me the sources. A lot of these are from AccuWeather, and then there was a weather.gov source as well. The next, I was asking it about how's Apple stock doing. It gave me, the stock price, gave me a little graph here with even the up to date. This was slightly after 10 o'clock and where it's currently at for today. This is also interactive, so that's pretty neat. Then it gives some sources on some recent news, as well as then sources for the stock price, and you're getting Yahoo Finance down here, you're getting Google, you're getting Apple's own site there, and other sites of interest. Then I was asking it about some sports, so just like how up to date is it? I'm a Wisconsin sports fan, so when do the Bucs play next? And they play tonight against the Thunder in the NBA Cup Final. So all of this was correct, and then it gave us, I have when they play, the time, where it's at, have information on the NBA Cup, and even information on the Bucs' previous game of how they got there. So I think that's all interesting. They also have like where to watch it at TNT. So this was all very helpful for me. And then there's obviously sources again of where this is all coming from. Another sports example, how did the last Packers game go? So I'm interested. The Packers played 2 days ago on Sunday night, and just was interested in what it was going to show. Gave me the score, gave me information about the game. I thought this was interesting. It provided key highlights, and so Jordan Love's performance, Josh Jacobs' contribution. So giving even a little breakdown of the game here, which was interesting. And then they are citing sources if I wanted to go and read more there. And then I was also curious, so I'd asked who won the Monday night game last night. Now I did not specify what sport. I also happen to know that there was a doubleheader last night. Most Monday Night Footballs, there's one Monday night game. So I wanted to see if it would pick up that I was asking about football and just the context of Monday night, which it did. It also was able, it knew that there was the doubleheader, and then gave me some overviews of both of the games. And so all of that was, I thought, very interesting and very helpful. I'm going to stop with the examples here, but you can ask it about news stories, you can ask it about directions, and the responses were helpful. So you can do this if you go to chatgpt.com, you can access it just from the browser. If you have a desktop or mobile app, you can download it and interact with ChatGPT there. They also have a Chrome extension, which if you want to use it, you can add the Chrome extension. And then what it does is it basically takes over your browser's default search extension. And so if I were to say, what's the Packers record right here, if I just hit enter, it's going to default me now to ChatGPT Search, and then it loads chatgpt.com, and then it produces the response here. And so that is how the Chrome extension there is working. Okay, we're going to wrap this up here in just a minute. We'll hop back into the slideshow. So what's next for ChatGPT Search? So they're wanting to expand capabilities to shopping, travel, deeper research. These are all interesting. If ChatGPT is able to help with shopping, and if I could, either buy straight from there, or it's giving me links out to places. There's obviously a lot of impact on affiliate websites and things like that. Travel planning and how it can integrate with that, and purchasing plane tickets is interesting. And then they are rolling out more voice search features and voice responses. There's actually a little, you can set Santa to be the voice that it uses at the moment if you want. So just kind of fun there. All right, so that's our overview of what ChatGPT Search is. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Stay tuned for more in the AI SEO series, and you can find the whole series at sambretzman.com. I hope you have a great day.